Hey guys, sorry if the ceiling fan's really loud, but I'm gonna make a kind of a tutorial sort of video on how I make ears for My Little Pony cosplay. I mean, technically you could probably do this for other things using the same method, but I know someone asked me to do how I make my wings. My only issue is I do want to do that, but I'm not really happy with the way my derpy wings came out. And I actually want to redo them. So I do apologize. I can maybe make if I don't remake them the next couple days, I'll maybe do a video kind of explaining how I did it. Maybe not exactly show a demonstration, but I just because I'm making some ears for Pinkie Pie right now. These are my derpy ears. I thought I'd do a tutorial on it. So this is one I just made. Sorry, the lighting kind of really is horrible. It's just a pale pink. It's one ear. And then I just have the means of making another one. So what you're going to need is maybe kind of draw out, I suggest this is some lined paper. See if that makes it a little better. This is just some lined notebook paper. Draw out a template of what you want. Keep in mind when you put the line, cut a little line and then fold it over. See if this is how big you want it, and then if that's what you want, trace it onto some sturdier paper. This is actually some pastel paper, but it's what I had. This is kind of a beige. Just make sure the color you use isn't going to show through your fabric. Then you just kind of choose what you want to do, and there you go. Then what you're going to want to do is take your fabric, like whatever. I'm using this pink fleecy sort of fabric. You can really use whatever. This blue is actually a fleecy fabric too. But as long as your fabric can handle hot glue, you're golden. You're gonna need scissors, one that you cut fabric and one you can cut your paper with, and you're gonna want your hot glue gun. So first, what you want to do is this is the back. You can see how there's that seam allowance. What you're gonna want to do is glue this onto your outline of it. You just just like that. So you're gonna hot glue that on really quick. I don't think you guys need to watch how to hot glue something onto something else. At least I hope not. Just gluing this, yeah. Easy peasy. And then I just push it down. Make sure it's decently smooth. You don't want like super lumpiness. Be more careful than I am. I'm like hot glue. I think I can no longer feel its burn anymore. I'm so like hot glues. Just yeah. You get used to it. I burn myself all the time with this damn stuff. So whatever. Okay. Just keep gluing it on. It's getting really hot. It's on high. It needs to be on low. You can use this hot. So then you got this. So what you're going to do is fold these pieces over and just glue them down. Just make sure you get it down. You can also cut off if you feel there's a little too much, or you can trim it down. Just get it as smooth as you can. There might be little bits and pieces that kind of make little bumps. That's no big deal. If it really bugs you, just trim down your little extra allowance. Like right here, there's this little flappy thing. You can either cut that off or glue it down. It's up to you. With that line down the middle, at the end you'll cut it. I'll show you in a minute. Hopefully this video doesn't get too long. That's why I pre-made one of them. There we go. Now, I don't know if you guys can see me gluing this stuff. I don't really think it matters, but yeah. Just take this, trim that off. And there's like a lot, like a really thick excess here. Okay, just trim it down as needed. So now you have these. It's not really that attractive. Then you can see where you cut it on the paper. Just cut it up through the fabric. So now what you're going to want to have is a piece that is of the front. Still giving it, this is harder to see because the pencil's really light. You can probably barely see, but there is a little bit of allowance. Now this is kind of tricky, I guess, in a way it's sort of tricky. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take it and glue it so that when it goes over, it folds like this. You can just glue it straight down and trim it, but you might fray. It's kind of hard to explain, but I think I'll when I'm gluing. I'll show you. Then you take it, kind of match it up a little bit, and glue it down. And see how it's glued on there? I apologize if it's hard to see. This fabric's really light, so it yeah. Whatever. Okay. Keep gluing. It gets kind of difficult once you get to a certain point. It's not really that big of a deal. Just glue it all down. Just try not to let the hot glue like overflow the sides, if you know what I mean. Like don't let it ooze out of your corners. That would not be very good. If it does, just kind of take it off. No big deal. Now with the bottom, I just glue it straight on because I don't think it's a big deal. But you can do the extra picky way that I was just doing. Make sure it's nice and decently flat on. Trust me, practice makes perfect. If they're not perfect the first time, just do them again. At least with me, I always have like extra fabric laying around, so actually this fabric is from a MLP cosplay I did last year, so yeah. And if you have gaps, just fill them in, like anything that's not like staying down the way you want it to. Just glue it back down. And if you need to like add a little, I'm gonna add a little piece right there to kind of cover up a spot. I'm not super picky because these are gonna be folded down anyway. And then you take scissors and cut up, pull, and fold it down, like fold one side over the other. So it makes that, and then you just put a little bit of glue in one of the corners, and there you go. So yeah, these are my Pinkie Pie ears. And then you can either, if you, You can always kind of like omit this bottom part and just use fabric instead of like just all fabric in the bottom. It's kind of hard to explain. If you're crafty, you could figure out. And like, so you could sew them into a wig. You can put them, glue them, just hot glue them to a headband. These ears are a bit big, but whatever. And or you can like glue clips to them. I don't know if I'm gonna put these on a headband because I'm actually gonna use my real hair with Pinkie Pie. I'm gonna dye it pink. Yeah. I need to get the blue bleached out next week, but yeah, there we go. If there are any questions, please feel free to ask me. Again, I'll see what I can do about showing you how to make wings. You probably can. They're sticking out of the chair over there. I made them a bit big and they're a bit flimsy, and I don't like the way I harnessed them. And so, if you have any questions, let me know. Hopefully that was helpful. It was just something that, you know, I know a lot of people, you know, say, hey, you can buy ears online, you know, why? When you can make them and they even match your fabrics and stuff. So, there you go. So that's it. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.